So I created Keep It Real with Carol channel, I think November 20th. That's when I went on YouTube and created it. Today, as I recorded this is November 22nd. But this wouldn't be coming up on the channel until maybe a week later. I'll explain my plans to you. This is the second video I'm recording for the channel. The first one I recorded was the one I talked about how the so-called YouTube experts are using new YouTubers to their advantage, basically. I'm creating this video for a few reasons. The first reason I'm creating it is that I actually want to demonstrate, put into action some of the things I talked about in that my first video, so that if you are a new YouTuber and you watch that first video, you can see the demonstration here, and I can also show you with this some of the things that I talked about there in terms of content being the biggest thing ever for you to grow a YouTube channel, and some other things that I talked about there. And as I continue on with this video, you'll understand some of those things. Now, the second reason I'm creating this video is to hold myself accountable, because it's common among us to start something with that fire in you. It's burning. You can't wait to set it up. You can't wait to post your first video and all that. But then eventually the zeal, just the will to do it, just goes down. I'm trying to avoid that. So this video, I'm creating this because I intend to come back in 3 months time. In fact, I intend to be giving an update after every month of following the steps I'm going to explain in this video. So I intend to come back 3 months time to check my results with the goals I've set. Basically, this is a goal. And I also want, if you are a new YouTuber or you've been on YouTube for a while, you've been struggling and you're considering creating another channel to do better, to start things off better, I want you to use this. Watch this video now, follow it step by step, and then create that channel, and then come back and let's see your results in 3 months, because I'm hoping that you follow the steps that I'll discuss in this video. Now, on the reasons I'm creating this, finally, I want to grow fast. When you start something and it's so slow to pick up, it kills the zeal. Creating content is a lot of work. If it was just about sitting down here and talking and that's it, it's fine. Maybe not so much of a big deal. But you have to edit, and that's much work than even talking, because if you're somebody that likes to talk, then there's no problem. You enjoy creating content. But that editing part is a whole lot of work. And if you don't see results to make up for the effort you are putting in, if you don't see it fast enough, that zeal will just go. And being that for me, YouTube is not a primary thing for me, this is just a side thing, I have created, I think this is like the second attempt I'm making. Yes, this is the second attempt I'm making to create a YouTube channel that that the community will grow and I'll be able to take advantage of it one way or the other. This is the second time. The first time the zeal just went, but for this one I'm determined to achieve my goal with it, and the goal is to get this channel to at least 1,000 subscribers in the next 3 months, and get that 4,000 watch hour that is required to get monetized, and get monetized all within 3 months of uploading my first video to this channel. Now that goal, it's not just about the paycheck I'll get, even though that's a big part of it and it's nice. It's not just about that. It's also to know that 4,000 watch hour is also to know that people are watching your content. People just associate that so much with monetization, but it's not. It makes you happy to know that the value you are putting out there, the time you are putting out there, people are watching it. And if people are not watching it, what can you do to make it better? You want to do it, right? So those are the reasons for this video. Now let's get into these steps properly. Now, the first step I took to create this channel was, first I sat down. I thought about it for days, weeks. Do I want to do this again? How can I do it differently? Is this something I can follow up with long term? If it's not something I can follow up with long term, why bother? Because I do have a business that takes my time already, that also involves content creation. which is my other YouTube channel that I use for my business, it involves a lot. That already takes a good amount of my time. Now, if I want to put my time on this, is this something based on every other thing my business requires? Is this something I can do? Even though I do know that the content part of it is not a problem, I have the knowledge, I have the experience, I have the information. Is this something that I have the time to do, or is this something that I'm interested in enough to keep up with? At some point, I decided no, I dropped it. But days later, I picked it up. I told myself I can do it. And if I want to do it, I either go in with full force or I don't do it at all. I need to do it in a way that my channel will get noticed very quickly, will start building a community very quickly, not that slow pace where I will get burnt out, not that. That's what I first decided on. Now, after making that decision, what should you talk about? What niche should you go into? Yes, I know that everybody wants to get views, everybody wants to grow very quickly, so everybody is just putting themselves in one niche now. How to succeed with YouTube. Even complete beginners that don't know anything yet claim that they want to teach us some hacks and some tricks to do it. There's no problem with that, but make sure that it is something that you can maintain long term, and it is something that you have enough content to maintain. Personally, I realized that it's not very helpful to narrow down too much when you are on YouTube. Some people just keep themselves in one particular small niche, and it's so small that they don't have enough content to maintain it, because YouTube requires consistency, right? Requires that you post regularly. That requires more content ideas. So if you are in a very narrow niche, how do you get those content ideas? You find yourself pushing out content that are irrelevant, really doesn't offer much value, all because you want to keep up with that posting. So personally, I've decided that no, broad is the way to go. However, I'll keep it related. There are a lot of things that I know about, a lot of information that I have within me that I know that a lot of people will benefit from, and I want to be able to use one channel to talk about everything. I want to be able to give value, consistently, bring out content every time, and the content makes sense, and the content gives so much value, not content that somebody barely gets anything from, or is just too much of a generic content. So because of that, I've put myself in a niche that I know that there are different topics, right? But that topic will still interest the person that, for example, you're watching this video. I don't intend to put myself into a YouTube expert tips kind of channel. That's not me. This just fits into part of my niche, which is make money. So anything make money, you see me talk about it. But you also see me do story time too, that has to do with relationship, marriage, life, just things like that. You might look at it that is a lot. That's why I kept my subject neutral. Keep it real with Carol. And it's also because I'm a very frank to the point person. I don't beat about the bush. I don't entertain sentiments with these topics that I talk about. So I just felt, okay, come up with something, keep it real, and say your truth, speak your truth, right? So that's why I picked the niche that I picked. I didn't narrow down too much, and I feel like people who are watching, whether you are a man, whether you are a woman watching this, you will also benefit from relationship talk. I intend to be talking on relationship from the woman's perspective, and now it affects us women. So I expect that my audience will be mostly women, but men can also see this video and watch it, and thereby decide to subscribe or not subscribe. There will be times when I talk about relationship that this group of subscribers will not relate with, and it's fine. That's the thing, people don't know. It is fine. Even if I come and I watch your channel and you talk about tips on creating a successful YouTube channel, and yes, I'm a YouTuber, but it doesn't mean that I'll watch every damn video that you bring out on YouTube tips. There will be some I already know, there will be some I'll choose not to pay attention to. My point is, regardless of how narrow your niche is, it is still not all your audience that will watch every single video you bring out, and it is okay. That is why you keep bringing out content. If this one doesn't appeal to this person today, this one will appeal to them. But do not bring two very unrelated topics together. What I mean is, you could have a channel and you're talking about real estate, and then the next thing you talk about is posting about some top quality beddings, or you post about how to cook. It just doesn't work. The audience are not even related. However, if I have female audience that are watching this YouTube video right now, they have a life, they are in relationship, they are in a marriage, right? They have a personal life. Everybody wants to grow, everybody wants to make money, everybody wants to succeed in their relationship and in their life in general. So my YouTube channel, the way I see it, is a channel that is focused on total happiness, achievement in all areas of life, in make money, be a boss babe, be happy in your relationship, be happy in your marriage, have a happy home. That's what this channel is about. So you sit down and think about where you can place yourself. What topic, what do you know? What do you know without having to research? Because the videos I'm recording, I'm speaking from my head. I didn't have to do any research at all. So what do you know that you don't have to research? There's nothing like information that you have that is yours. You're speaking from experience, you're speaking from knowledge, it flows. But if you then have to add researching to it, it will be so much more work to do. This is YouTube. This is different. Different platforms require different strategies. YouTube is a place where you always have to be creating content. Like I said, don't make your niche too small that you start to repeat yourself in almost all your videos. That's how I see people who focus on just YouTube videos. They repeat themselves. Most of their content are irrelevant, doesn't make sense at all. They exaggerate. And I feel that it is because they've gone so narrow that they don't have anything else to talk about. Don't make that you. And me, I've decided that wouldn't be me. After I decided on my niche, I felt like keep it real with Carol made more sense to use as a name. So you pick a name that works for you. Now, after picking a name, I set up my YouTube channel. So to get this channel ready for content, what I did, I came here, the customization area. I created a YouTube banner. I used Canva for that. Did that myself. And then I uploaded the profile picture. I gave my channel a name. And I wrote some description here. Now, I'll tell you that these things are important, but then I've seen a very successful YouTube channel that didn't even fill this out. But I feel like it is necessary, if for nothing, at least to, it's just another way to say something to your prospective subscribers or your subscribers about your channel and a little about yourself. So I just wrote a bit about the channel and a bit about myself. I created this page a long time ago, keeping it real with Carol. It was actually a podcast that I did a few episodes for until I lost interest and moved to something else. I don't know if I lost interest or I just stopped having the time for it. Anyway, so I feel like the names are closely related. Keep it real with Carol, and this one is keeping it real with Carol. So I added that link there, created an email here because I like to hear from my subscribers, and that's about it. So I'm posting this video to add an updated information. Now, after I recorded this video, I was on YouTube one day and I saw a video that interested me. So this video right here, this is the video. As you can see, it has over 3 million views, and for good reason, because that video do contain some gem, if I say that myself. So definitely check it out. This is the video. You can search for it using 21 things that F small YouTube channels, or you can just search for Marcus Jones. Yes. All right, let me get back to the settings I want to show you. So the first one, you see this one, video watermark. Yes, when I first saw it, I thought it was just about adding watermark to your videos, which it is, but it's much more than that. So according to the settings that Marcus Jones recommended, one of them is this, to add a subscribe image here. Now when you do that, I was wondering how will that work. You just add an image. It works very beautifully. Now if you want to see this in action, look at the right side of my video that you're watching right now. You'll notice the image that is there. Just put your cursor over the image. Put it over the image and see what comes up. Actually, I'll show you a demonstration. So the first video on this channel just went up, so I have something to show you. It doesn't have any views yet, as at when I was recording this. I just posted it not up to maybe 30 minutes ago. If you are a YouTuber with a slow growing anyway, so you see the image here. You see I put my mouse over it. You see what comes up. Keep it real with Carol, then subscribe. Isn't this beautiful? This saves me the trouble of having to repeatedly say in my videos that, oh, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Now after that, I went to settings. Under settings, I clicked on channel. So first, I changed my country of residence to Nigeria. I thought I'd done that before. Turns out I didn't do it before. So, and then, okay, this is the tip I took from the Marcus guy as well, to add some keywords here. So the keywords here should be keywords about that covers the entire topic that you intend to be talking about in your channel. And me, I'm talking about make money, relationship, personal growth, and all that. So I added these keywords. After I did that, I came here. So here I just did one setting here, to just tick this place to set my channel to not made for kids, because I don't intend to ever do videos for kids. So it's better to just tick that here so that I don't have to do it every time I'm uploading a video. So I left there and came to official eligibility. Now you will notice that everything here is enabled. It wasn't like that before. When you newly create a YouTube channel, you have the standard features only. Now to get the intermediate features, you have to verify your phone number, which I did. So that was enabled for me. After I did that, I decided that I also want to have access to the advanced features. The reason is because of something someone said. I don't think this was Marcus. I think this was Dan, the creator. Something is said about a new YouTube channel. He said if you create a new YouTube channel, you're supposed to leave it for a few weeks before you start posting on it, so that YouTube doesn't suspect your account or think that it's a robot that's doing what you're doing. And my own account, I created it from scratch, meaning that this is not an old account that has been sitting there for a while that I went to update and turn it into this new channel. No, this is a channel that I created, I think, as I'm recording this, maybe like 2 weeks ago. So it is a very new channel, and I don't want any situation like that. I don't know that there's no proof that YouTube would suspect or anything like that, but then it makes sense. So because of that, and to avoid anything suspicious on my account, I decided to do one of the verifications here. I went for the video verification, and this video verification is a live verification. It's not a video you already have that you need to upload. It's a live verification, and I did that and it was approved, so it's now been enabled for me. All this I did making sure that YouTube realizes that there's a human behind this account. Now done with this, I went to upload defaults. Upload default doesn't really have much basic information. This one is asking you to add, if you want to add title, description, those kind of information that you use as default if you are uploading videos, and I don't care to do that. So I went under advanced settings just to set the category there, to categorize my content. I went through the options there, and nothing suits my niche, so I just left it on people and blogs. So I left there, and I think that was about it. There's nothing under permissions to do. There's nothing under community to do. So that wrapped it up for this. But before we leave, I have 2 more things that I would like to talk to you about. So in the home page of your YouTube channel, if you've written a description, you'll notice that the first line of your description shows up here on your home page. So because of that, you want to make sure that you are intentional when writing the first line of your description. When I first wrote my description, I started by mentioning the niche that my YouTube channel covers. But I thought about it later and I decided to instead go with my years of experience, why they should listen to me. The reason is because I feel like my channel cover already addresses my niche. So it's like repeating that, which is not necessary. Instead, I could just bring this forward that talks about my experience in the topics that I address in my channel. So basically why they should listen to me. That's one. Now you see that I put my YouTube link here. Now you think that this is just a YouTube link like the homepage YouTube link. No. This I put it here because if somebody clicks on this link now, let me demonstrate it by clicking on it. It will open a new window, and as it opens, it will come up with a pop-up. Ask the person if they want to subscribe to the channel. Now, having something like this link and sharing it in place of the homepage link would encourage people to subscribe more to your YouTube channel, right? It's like somebody just lands on the homepage of your YouTube channel. Of course, the subscribe button is there, but will they click on it immediately? But then when they come and there's a pop-up, they are kind of forced to make a decision right away whether to subscribe. So because of that, you want to make sure that you improve on that your own page URL before you start sharing it. Now, how do you improve on it? It's just by adding a code to it. And this is thanks to Mr. Marcos as well. I got this from him. So I'm just going to show it on the screen now, the code that you need to add to it. So go to your channel's homepage now and copy the URL there. Then add this code to it and then you have your link. Now once you have that link, I decided to put this link here in place of any other link simply because if they click on it, it would suggest that they subscribe immediately. And also it's good to have this in case you're sharing your link anywhere. If you need to share your link with anybody, it's better to use that link as well instead of using your own page link. So finally, that concludes everything I want to share regarding setting up my YouTube channel. The next thing was to start recording my videos, but I jumped a step. Now, while I was setting up my channel and all that, at night, once Obi is asleep, my baby is asleep, I sat down, took a notebook, sometimes not a notebook, my phone, the notepad of my phone, and just started writing topics down. I would think and think and think and write topics down. And I was able to write about 20 topics down that I wanted to talk about, right? So I had those topics, I started recording. Just pick a topic, go with it. Pick another topic, go with it. So the plan is I want to record 10 videos before I even upload one video to YouTube. I want to record 10 videos first, edit at least 5 of them, and then upload that 5 on the same day. That way, if somebody watches one video, likes it, they will see another one just there to watch. Like that, maybe they will see another one that also interests them again and watch. That way, you are keeping the person on your channel for a while. Even though your channel is a new channel, I believe the channel will be able to quickly pick up like that. Unlike if you put one today, is a new channel, you are just starting with 0 subscribers, you put one today, you don't upload until maybe another 2-3 days time. I feel like that would just be the beginning of a very slow growth, right? So on the first day I upload, I'm going to be uploading 5 videos. Now once I upload that 5 videos on that day, from the next day I will start to upload one each, one every day for another 30 days. That's my plan. One each for another 30 days. Now remember, I said before I upload at all, I'm going to create 10. That way, once I upload the 5, I have another 5 that I can upload. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. Now, before I finish uploading those ones, I would have also recorded others. Are you following? That can now continue from day 6, day 7, day 8. You get what I mean? Now, once I'm able to do that successfully, I will then now relax into the routine of posting that I really want to be doing, because I do not believe that I will be able to keep to everyday posting. And I also think that everyday posting can be overwhelming for one subscriber. You know, some people would then start leaving your videos unwatched because, oh, I'm busy today, I'll come back to it. I'm busy today, I'll come back to it. Before they come back to it, you've uploaded another 2, 3, 4. I just feel like it's a bit much, right? That's every day, that first push, rush I want to do is to get the community quickly growing. Now, once I've achieved that 30 days everyday posting, I'm going to fall into the routine of 3 days a week. That's really the plan. That's what I think I'm comfortable with, and that's consistency enough. And this is something you have to know. When they say consistency, you don't have to post every day to be consistent. That's just a myth that people put out there. It could be even once a week. As long as you are consistent to that once a week and your content is good, you may still do well. Not as much as somebody who posts twice or 3 times a day, but your YouTube channel is likely to grow, you know, on a steady pace like that. So choose the consistency that works for you. I would say twice a week minimum, but I'll do 3 times a week, and I hope that I can sustain that 3 times a week. I believe I can, but we'll see how it goes. I'll be updating you. So that's it. That's the plan, and I'll do this, and 3 months later, I'm going to come back here to report to you how well we've done. I'm going to actually be bringing updates to you every month for the next 3 months, following this strategy, and let's see how it works out for me. So hopefully you stick with me, do subscribe, and let's see how all this goes. And I'm really hoping and praying that all the effort I put in and everything I've set out to achieve, to do for this channel, give it that momentum that it needs to quickly grow, I'll be able to do it and it will yield results. So I'll be happy if you join me on the journey, and if we all shout hooray together after 3 months, we actually achieve it. So yes, please subscribe. Bye.